Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video. Gotta quickly see. Yes, we got the notification. Alright. So, if you guys are watching this afterwards, let me know as well if you guys get a notification for this or not. I'm still struggling a little bit to find out exactly how they work because sometimes it glitches a little bit. But I think today we got a pretty cool update, a lot of stuff on XRP that I think you guys will enjoy. Because so many have been asking me, Dusty, have you lost your faith in XRP? Have you given up on XRP? And the short answer is just no way. No, absolutely no way. I am still holding, for the majority of my portfolio, XRP. I just have found some opportunities that I really like to share with you all. And even though some of the stuff I'm covering here, guys, is in no way, shape, or form a guarantee, as you guys know, my gems here have been some fun stuff, but they're no guarantees. It's mostly just because I hope that some people can get into it and get some crazy returns. That's basically it. But XRP still, guys, is my main crypto. I'm still holding it to the bitter end. And let me know in the chat box, guys, if you are holding XRP right now. Say yes or no. I am crazy excited about this crypto. And today, we got a big update on everything that's going on because I've been lacking a little bit. And I got to get you guys on what is going on. Because oh my days. So first of all, guys, there's been a rumor, or some big rumors I should call, of an airdrop. And this is the Sologenic airdrop. And I believe they've already done one before. At least that's what I noticed. Or at least some people had time to actually buy in because of some anticipation. I don't really know about that part of things. All I do know is that it was really hyped up in the XRP community for a couple of days, the last couple of days here. And all of a sudden the price just spiked. And now I am hearing everywhere that there's a crazy airdrop coming, and I found a Medium article here that basically goes through everything and explains how to get yourself the coins. And so guys, if you want more on exactly the airdrop for all XRP holders, and I believe also for people who hold solo, I think there's two ways to get this. Make sure you press that like button, and I'll make a dedicated video where I guide everybody through all the different steps to get yourself these coins. Once more, guys, I am not too familiar with some of these airdrops just quite yet, but I've been researching, and I now got in touch with a couple of people who are really good with free airdrops because I missed out on one of the previous ones, the Ethereum name service, where a lot of my friends got themselves like $10,000, $12,000, $8,000 for free. So since I missed out on that one, I was like, you know what? I gotta also focus, mostly for you guys, on whatever y'all can get for free. And so make sure that you press that like button and subscribe button if you want to see more of these airdrops and free opportunities as I'm guiding myself through them. And here's, by the way, the Medium article. You guys can quickly find that for yourself by just typing in Solo Token, DEX, NFT, Marketplace, and Airdrop. So, older article. However, it does mostly talk about what Sologenic is. And this was linked to me a couple of times when I asked what the different steps were to get yourself this airdrop. Here it says new Solo Token utilities, DEX, NFT Marketplace, and Solo Airdrop for XRP and Solo holders. Snapshot is December 24th. So there's still some time, but I'll definitely get you guys a good and detailed guide for how to get these tokens, as I've basically focused on that the last couple of days. So that is once more a cool little thing for all of you XRP holders that's going to be coming up. Having said that, there were quite a couple of questions in my comment section, and I should quickly go on with also putting in some timestamps here. There were quite a lot of questions in my comment section about why is XRP not going up? Have you lost faith? You know, and are you done? Have you sold? Yada, yada, yada. So the long story short about this one is no, I have not sold any coins. No, I'm not planning to sell any coins. And yes, I do still expect that within a couple of months, the XRP price can hit about $12, if not more. I'm not actually too worried about the all-time high level. I've seen some criticism of people saying, oh, if the Ripple lawsuit finishes, it will most likely go to like $2.50 or so. I honestly expect, again, this is just my own expectation. Nothing in this video is financial advice in any way, shape, or form. This is just my own thoughts. I honestly expect that the FOMO will be so insane on the XRP price that going times 12, for example, in a nearly instant, like for example, maybe $7 the first couple of minutes and then $12 a little bit later, is not actually too crazy. Many people criticize us for it, but honestly, it's going to be the first properly regulated crypto in the United freaking States. That's just on its own really amazing. It's going to get relisted on all these exchanges. That is freaking amazing. It'll win over the SEC. That is amazing. And most likely, there'll be quite some little I guess, parts. They're going to crumble from within the SEC if they do end up losing, right, the SEC. And I'm kind of excited for that too. So now I guess we should go to the next one, is what should we expect from the lawsuit and what is going on right now? So the long story short about that one is actually, we are right now in expert discovery mode, which is where the SEC and Ripple are consulting experts on the next way to go about things, but most importantly, about what happened prior and what experts think about the situation. And you could kind of think about this as, you go to an expert to ask, hey, what is the status of our blockchain? Is it properly decentralized? As an example. Or for the opposite side, have they actually given us the proper fair notice, right? And how is that built up? I'm not necessarily talking about legal counsel from the legal perspective. I'm just talking about people who are expert in their fields on some matter revolving in this lawsuit. So one of those things could be blockchain expert. It could also just be an expert on many different manners. There's so many different things I can think of here, which is why the SEC throughout November here is deposing, I believe, 22 different experts on different matters. We don't know which ones, but we do know that Ripple is most likely also interviewing a lot of people to get some sort of help in their lawsuit. All right, I just saw this completely different site, but still pretty exciting on Ripple's, I guess, adoption of technologies. Of course, guys, the Ripple swell did pretty swell, but we didn't get any really juicy updates except for the new product. I didn't see too many overviews of real underlying smaller upgrades for XRP or whatnot. We mostly saw Ripple's new solution. On the Ripple forefront, though, a little bit more for XRP, I guess, is Ripple adoption gets major boost after first in market remittance corridor between the UAE and Pakistan opens. Because that's a nice little advancement, huh? So for all of you that do not know, all right, you guys all know I live in the UAE, I live in Dubai, and what you'll see over here is a enormous amount of, sorry, not native English speaker, I'm calling it immigrants, so people who come into the country that are there to basically just work and send money back. There's a lot of people of that nature there. But specifically, the people I've spoken to, a lot of them are Pakistani, Indian, or Bangladeshi. I'm not sure exactly how you say that. And a lot of them send a lot of their salary back to their home country to sometimes spend a couple of months a year there, sometimes a couple of months within a couple of years there, sometimes a couple of weeks a year, as you guys get it. But they send a lot of money home. This is a very important corridor to have, if you ask me, because it's huge. It really is huge, and I've seen it in first person. So cross-border remittance is still one of cryptocurrency's best use cases that'll push it into mainstream finance. A Pakistani bank and one of the UAE's largest money transfer and forex houses have partnered through Ripple's global payments network to enable a new payment corridor between the two countries. And so I am pretty happy that that's kind of building itself up. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what else to say. It's just juicy. And Ripple, honestly, is expanding everywhere around the world in some really heavy strides, except for in the US, of course, as there are some problems over there. And I also noticed, guys, this is actually not XP related right now. I noticed that people ask me every time, how can we join some of the sales which you're talking about? You know, on the channel here, I keep talking about the big Bybit sale that I'm buying into, the Gene, which is happening right now, guys. If you do not have an account on Bybit just quite yet, by the way, I believe right now, I showed it to you guys in Telegram, there's like a $1 million giveaway in total. Because they have like a $1 million NFT giveaway or something of this sort. I don't know, guys. Make sure you check out the Telegram and kind of scroll back here. I'm going to repost it, I think, because I kind of forgot exactly what it was now. But I do recommend you guys to check out that Telegram. And if you haven't done it yet, make sure you get yourself an account on Bybit, because a lot of these things are free to join. A lot of those I don't know how I can call them, like the giveaways and whatnot. There's just a lot of cool things over on Bybit, which I recommend everybody to check out. However, to not digress, people ask me every time, how can we, what's there for US? What's there for US? This you cannot join if you're from the US. The bigger coin launch that I go for, you cannot join if you're in the US. It's very annoying, but I'm being very truthful to you. The US has some very strict rules in terms of initial offerings, what is allowed. And Gene is an initial offering. It's also a leverage exchange, which is also very difficult to join in the US. And this is a coin that is, for example, this one you can actually buy now because it's already launched. But to buy before they launch, it's an initial offering, and the USA has some very strict rules on that, as they are basically against you making money from that type of practice, but also to risk your money, as they do see it as risky, which, of course, at the end of the day, it really is. But the point being, I do not have that many options for people from the US to make some 100x or some crazy X gains. So I believe for a lot of US investors, some of the best things we can do is look for cryptos that are poised to just do well over a medium amount of time. I'm talking, for example, metaverse coins or some of coins like XRP, because the really crazy gains from the lowest to low caps in the US is just a lot more things are risky. Now, I also see one other thing, like Nicholas, for example, says here, Dusty has lost it, just shilling coins he got for free. One thing I must also really make clear here, guys, is that in no way, shape, or form am I trying to get you to buy these things for my own benefit. Please understand. Please, 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 guys, understand. I am not shilling any coin. I'm not paid by these companies. All I'm trying to do is for a couple of people that do manage to get the coins, help them out at least, or share what I'm doing. And as I've said before, I'm extremely, I guess, excited for XRP, I should call. But I do, of course, see the logic in making money, and you cannot waste opportunities when they are granted to you in this sense. So whenever I know a coin, or at least, let me say differently. Whenever I really think a coin is going to do well, there's no other option for me than just to share it and share it as broadly as I can. Sorry, guys, if you don't like it or you think I'm shilling, just know from now on, it is not so. If something is sponsored, I will tell you. This is not the case in this regard. I am sharing these things because I do personally think they're going to do really well, and I hope some people can pick up on the opportunity. So please understand that. If you have any questions, don't mind asking. Guys, I tell you the honest answer. Even if there's an nice answer for myself, I will tell you, because at the end of the day, I have nothing to lose here. If something is sponsored, what do I have to lose by telling you? Because at the end of the day, if it does well, it does well. But I'll tell you. So don't worry if you have any questions or you're asking if I'm promoting something for some strange reason. Just ask. You can join the Telegram, ask me about, I'll give you an honest answer on every question that you have. If I have time for you, I'll get you the answer that you need. So don't worry about that stuff, guys. All right, but let's move on because we have more stuff to talk about here. We have a crazy amount of stuff. So another, I guess, part, you guys are saying talk solo airdrop? I will make a specific video on how to claim the solo airdrop and every step along the way. So if you guys want more on the solo airdrop, make sure you just press that like button and I'll subscribe because I'll get into it. And I believe there was also another airdrop for XRP holders, the ELS one, and I believe it's also still going on. But I'll definitely get back to that, as I'm gonna just do a lot of research into airdrops today for all the XP holders and then make a video on it. So once more, just stick around the channel and I'll get to it. We have a couple of things on XRP here still coming up, so don't worry if you missed some stuff out. I have a lot of stuff on XRP still coming, actually, so don't worry about it. We got some stuff. I just want to quickly actually mention this Bitcoin part, as I do think it's interesting. So there was a big Bitcoin upgrade, and a lot of people don't know what to think of it. It's called Taproot, and it's the first Bitcoin upgrade after 4 years. It's been a long time. What it means and price reaction. So what it means is, to be honest with you, not too much for the short term. While Ethereum clearly leads the market in terms of smart contracts, with the deployment of the Taproot upgrade, Bitcoin could emerge as a powerful contender in the future. It is not the proof of stake upgrade or anything of this sort. It went live Sunday block, this one right here, and the new upgrade offers greater scalability, privacy, and efficiency. It combines the Schnorr signature scheme with MAST, which is Merkleized Alternative Script Tree, and leverages a new scripting language called Taproot or TapScript. Now, the upgrade means many things for Bitcoin: improved privacy, efficiency, which is its foundation, yada, yada, yada. It's mostly just smart contract possibilities for Bitcoin from here on forward. An upgrade like this is never really big from the get-go. It gets big over time as people use more of it, so to speak. So as of this point, not too, I guess, much or crazy. I also don't think the price really reacted to it, if I'm being honest. But in due time, it might. And if we're talking about the price here real quick, I need to keep putting in timestamps, man. Oh. If we're talking about the price real quick, Bitcoin actually had the highest close ever. If we're talking from a weekly perspective, XRP is building itself back up nicely. Many people said it did bad. No, it's not. It's building itself up nicely. It broke out of the longer, like a half year, I guess, triangle here. You can see whatever triangle you want to kind of make here for yourself, it broke out of it and is doing really well right now. We build back on top of it, as we can see here, we basically on the weekly perspective, with a nice little retest before bouncing back up. Things are looking good for XRP from a broader perspective. But mostly to stay back on Bitcoin, yeah, we had the highest close ever, looking extremely juicy. Ethereum, same thing, highest close ever, doing extremely juicy. Altcoin market cap, I'm not too sure about the close, but I am sure that it's still following the line. And as long as it does that, guys, I told you before, I'm extremely bullish on altcoins, and I think it's a good idea to keep stacking up with them and keep going crazy. Now, there's two things which I want to show here. I'm not sure exactly which one I should do first. I guess I can quickly go for this one right here, which is I actually just got myself the XUMM wallet. I've actually never used it before, but to get a lot of these airdrops, people said it's easiest to get the XUMM wallet and put some XP in there, or to set up, which I have some article of here as well. Let me quickly see, guys. Or to set up a, I guess, to set it up with the XRP toolkit, which I'm looking into. But once more, I'll make a video on this later today. I am looking into it right now, guys. All the different steps, all the different ways. And so if you still don't know anything about this, which again, I'm still a little bit in the dark on some parts as well, I'm looking into everything right now, and I'll get an update for all XRP holders out later today on how to get these airdrops, as I, of course, want to make sure that everybody gets whatever they can get as an XRP holder, if you guys get my drift. So it's coming up, don't worry about it. Then I saw a couple of interesting parts on the forefront. I always like to relate this back to XRP as well. I hope this video is not going to play here. So the article title here was "Risk of Crypto Getting Closer, Warns the Bank of England." And I always find this funny because I remember really well, a little while ago, basically, that many people came up to the XRP community and said, your crypto, XRP, is very bad because it's a banker's coin. And I find it really fun how over the last couple of months that perspective has really changed, where banks are looking at crypto thinking, oh, we want to stay away from it, or we're scared of it, or we have to adopt it. There's like 3 different stances which they have. Yet people have seen this connection to banks all of a sudden as a good thing. Isn't it fun how that has changed over time? At least I find it fun. Whenever I look back, people used to always say, it's a stupid banker's coin, the XRP. And now whenever a big bank, investment bank like JP Morgan says something bullish about Bitcoin, they're like, oh yeah, look at that. JP Morgan said this about Bitcoin. And I like that. At the end of the day, guys, I believe that Bitcoin's technology and Bitcoin's premise wasn't to be involved with the banks like that. However, times have changed. It grew way bigger than anybody could have ever expected it to be. And now you just need the adoption and acceptance by banks for a main standard, for basically to be accepted in the real world. Now, if we're talking about Bitcoin surviving, it'll survive with or without banks, with or without governments. It will always survive, so to speak. Same thing for XRP and whatnot. However, if we're talking about main acceptance in the store, grocery store, as your savings account for your taxes, everything like that, you need the banks to support. And so that's basically a question of what would we rather have? Complete main adoption of a Bitcoin, or the real peer-to-peer currency in which we have it right now, where banks hate it, but the people just use it anyway. Because remember, guys, in theory here, right? In theory, you can... no, let's actually not do that. I'm going to not say that because some people might not like what I have to say. I wanted to say, if you have crypto, nobody can ever take it away from you. I mean, if you have something in that money, if you have it in your bank account, the government wants it, poof, it's gone. If you have it in crypto, there's absolutely nobody who can withdraw your money, so to speak. You can never pull it out because crypto is push only. Never forget that. All right, then let's quickly see what else we had here. Oh, yeah, I had a couple of people actually quote this. It is the article where 6 billion worth of Ethereum was transferred from wallet to Kraken exchange. And this is actually people shouting at this mostly for XRP's sake when I look back. So let's quickly see here where I have that tweet. Let me quickly find it here. So XRP Crypto Wolf and a lot of other people were quoting this, saying, holy smokes, $6 billion worth of ETH was transferred to Kraken, along with 300 million XRP. Probably rearranging their cold wallets and maybe relist XRP? So guys, I can of course not say that XRP is going to get relisted. I just noticed that there's quite a lot of hope from people thinking, oh, the relisting is about to happen. Well, my own thought process is, guys, the relisting will happen eventually. However, we shouldn't look at these wallet transfers to determine whether or not a relisting is coming, because you're just going to make yourself go crazy. Look for fundamentals, look for details inside the lawsuit, look for SEC statements that can make this happen, or an exchange like Kraken saying it. Because it's more likely that an exchange would want to hype things up, where they, for example, hype it up crazy by saying, hey, we are planning to release this token in 3 weeks from now, and then start working on the groundworks of moving the XRP and whatnot, rather than moving everything first and setting everything in place, and then at the last moment announcing it. That would be kind of strange. So if there's ever any real connection that XRP is basically going to get relisted or something like that, I'll definitely get you guys a video and cover all the freaking details of it. But for right now, guys, there's nothing really pointing towards that direction, which I quickly wanted to make clear to everybody watching. That we can speculate, but as I've said before, the different ways in which a realistic could happen is either we get a SEC to write a no action letter, either we get the exchange to basically open themselves up for a lawsuit, or or we get a resolution in the SEC v-Ripple case. Because as it currently stands here, nobody wants to go for option number 2, where they basically defy the SEC's pressure right now and say, you know what, SEC, sue us for selling potentially unregistered securities, or at least making money off of those. It's too risky for the company now that they've already delisted it. Had they kept it on, they had a really good argument. But to put it back on, it's going to be risky. So from my perspective, don't get it wrong, from my perspective, they should. Because they should fight this battle with the SEC and say, hey, you know what, we honestly think that this technology is not a security. And you're pressuring us to take it off when you even don't know, and the court don't know. And if you did know, then you should have taken, the court would have had a really easy decision. But the fact that you do not know, and they claim that the rules are not clear, makes us uncertain on whether or not we can have it. And so we're keeping it here because we had it before without a problem. Because, of course, Coinbase, for example, they asked the SEC if it was fine to list it. So if all of a sudden things changed, then we need a good explanation of why, so to speak. And so I personally think they should have taken this this risk, so to speak, but I cannot really decide for them. And I can't understand as well from Coinbase, for example, they're a public company, and so it's pretty risky. Christian says, people say wait and what goes another minus 30%. I saved my 4,000 XRP today. We'll have left 1,500 XRP. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Maybe you're talking about the XR Doge thing? I'm not sure. Let's quickly see in the chat box here. I'm going to do a poll real quick, all right? How many of you guys are actually holding XR Doge? Because the comment section is filled with this. But is it also that the majority of people hold it? Or is it just the guys who hold XR Doge are really vibrant in the comment section? Just want to quickly know. I want to have some idea of who's watching this. Let's quickly check it out. So please, guys, vote in the poll real quick, and then I'll know a little bit of what the community is like. Okay, so at least 70% of the people are not holding it. So what is it, by the way? It's like a coin, I believe. I don't have the coin, by the way. It's a token made on the XRP ledger that's basically Doge for XRP holders. Huh. But no, it's like, So 70% doesn't even hold it then. Is it just the people that are holding it are very, very out there then? Huh. Interesting. Okay, so I got my results from the poll. I guess I have enough information on that one right now. Very interesting to think about. And how many of you guys are holding XRP? I don't have to go for a poll. Just say yes or no in the chat box. Or did you come for some other news today? Because I noticed we have a lot of other communities nowadays coming in too. Let me know in the chat box if you're holding XRP. I want to see how many no's we get. I think most people are, but are there people who don't even hold XRP? Not a bad thing, by the way, guys. Just want to know. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't think there's going to be a single no in there. Look at that, guys. Look at the chat. Look at the chat box. Wow. Okay, you guys. Oh, wait, there's a no. I see a no. Okay, we have one. Let's see how many others are saying no. We have one no. Okay, I guess we have one no, huh? Wow. So out of 600 people, it's one person. Oh, no, it's two. We have two. See a second no. That's really fun to see, man. Huh. All right, cool. Cool. That's really cool. Huh. Wow, that's fun to see. And where are you guys all watching from right now? I always notice Texas is always really big. A lot of people from Australia. Nowadays, a lot of people from the Netherlands too. Okay, we have 3 people now in my list that have said no, and 1 person that says I don't know. We got Switzerland, Scotland, Canada, Singapore, Armenia, Holland. Oh, I can't even read this anymore, guys. The chat is going too fast. How are there so many people in today? Look at this, guys. Look at my... This is going crazy. Look at this. I'm checking out the thing, right? Now it's not going fast anymore, of course. I was just checking and just go, brrr, cannot even read anymore. Look at how many people are in this. We have 600 people watching right now. That is amazing, guys. Look at how fast this is going. Cannot read this. Cannot read this, guys. Whew. Oh, but that's really fun. That's really fun. It's been a little while since we had such a lively audience, I guess. Just everybody watching and talking back. Grim says, because you on XRP today. Aha. People have been watching a little bit, huh? They've been waiting a little bit. I see. Well, yes, guys, I'm still very excited about XRP. Do not worry about it. A lot of people have questioned that. And even one of my main pals, he asked me, man, what happened to your XRP stuff? So there's more XRP stuff coming out today. I have to. It's just been lacking a little bit because I saw a couple of opportunities that I wanted to share with you all. But I'm getting back on the XRP. Don't worry. On the Dusty BC channel, all crypto news is covered. But XRP is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. You guys got to understand that. All right. So having said that, kind of on a different subject here, I just noticed that there's a crypto that went 45,000% up. What's going on with that? What is going on with that? I'm not really sure. But apparently here, there's just one, I don't want to call it shitcoin, but maybe I should. Because these types of articles are very misleading. They actually do not represent anything in the real world, so to speak. You do not have to worry about this. You don't have to read this in any way, shape, or form. There are, I'm going to say, hundreds of crypto that do a 45,000% gain in 24 hours because a lot of them just come back up and fall back down really hard. It's about the coins that surge and stay, right? But just the gains like that, they're not something to write home about, to really be excited about. It's the sustainableness of it. Because once more, remember, this coin that I bought and showed did 45,000% as well. It did exactly, I think, 45,000% at the maximum. 45,000%. 40, whatever. You guys understand. 44.6 thousand %. But even then, if this coin fell right back down to freaking nowhere, I wouldn't write home about this. I wouldn't be excited about that. Then what's the premise? What's the idea? It's about buying into something, staying that way, and also being able to sell it if you actually wanted to, being liquid enough. And for example, with this crypto, there's enough volume. For a lot of those coins, it's just a quick pump and dump, and they write home about it. Nah, that ain't me, guys. I gotta get that article out of the way here. I don't even want to see it anymore in my feed here. I want to talk about something else. Let's quickly see what else we got here. We have a lot of stuff still coming, I believe. So the XUMM app was doing really amazing. I didn't really get into it before, but now I am looking into it. So I'll get you guys more updates on that. We have Status, who's reporting on that. Okay. We have Elon Musk. Elon News. Elon. Elon Musk said, due to inflation, and this is pretty funny to me, 420 has gone up by 69. All right, and Blockworks replied saying, purchasing power of $100 over time. And then you have again, about, I guess 70 years worth of history of $100 turning into about $8. And he said in 70 years, $100 lost 91% of its real value. And then afterwards he says, inflation, this is Elon Musk, is the most regressive tax of all, yet is advocated by those who claim to be progressive. I mean, he's right. What can we say here? He's very right in this regard. And guys, I have another question for you all watching, because now you guys are really active. I want to know, how many of you, or do you think that Elon Musk is good for crypto? Yes or no? I'm going to take a little sip of my my freaking fresh juice of black. What's this word in English? Braam in Dutch. I don't even know. Blackberry? It's okay. This is funny. It says Braam and then it's Vertebest. So it's blackberry and then blackberry. What's how do you say Braam? Any Dutch person know how you say that word in English? Is it black? I'm gonna type it in on Google. I don't know. This is again another funny day where I just do not know English well enough, huh? Let me see. And I see some kids screaming outside again. Let me get this window. It's called blackberry. But then the second ingredient is black space berry in Dutch. And then apple, orange, and banana. All right. Bashir came in with a 20 South African rand saying, appreciate the support last night with Valhalla. You're a genuinely kind guy holding XP since 0.08. That is juicy, my friend. That's good XP entry, at least in my opinion it is. And a lot of people once more say, man, stop talking about these crypto. If you have any suggestions for where the channel should go, always just put it down below in the comment section. All right, as long as you're polite with all the criticism, guys, I read every single thing. Every single thing is being noted. So if there's a lot of feedback about one thing, we change it on the channel. At the end of the day, I care a lot less about money than many people of you might think. And I care more about what we can get out of it and what the value is to, I guess, my audience or the people watching, I should say. So if you have anything in which we can make the channel better, just always put it down there. I try my best to make the stuff as fun and engaging as possible. All right, let's quickly see here. So actually, I'm going to say it's a really 50-50 on this one, with the people saying, yes and no. I'm quickly turn down that little window. Otherwise, we're going to keep hearing kids scream. And there's almost, no, I guess there's, no, never mind. I wanted to say, all right. So a lot of people say yes, man. Okay. He exposes more people to crypto. That's true. But the meme side of crypto. I think Kevin O'Leary is actually good for the space. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting to see you guys' thoughts on these matters. Very interesting. We have 600 people watching, everybody. That is amazing. If you haven't pressed that like button yet, make sure you do it to help out the channel. If you don't want to, don't. But I mean, if you forgot, I guess, then make sure you press that little button. So people asking XP new airdrop. There's more information coming on the channel a little bit later today as I am building a video for it. But there's a solo token airdrop, and apparently, if we actually were involved with this a little bit earlier, we could have gotten some crazy gains over the last couple of days. And so I'm not gonna wait out any longer and say, you know what, I'm not gonna make an update. No, I'm getting you guys an update tomorrow, as this coin did really do quite amazing, and it's built on what? Well, let's quickly see here. You can see in every way, shape, or form that is pretty related to XRP. Bashir says, you should organize a meet and greet in DXB, so in Dubai. I actually think I will one of these days. Specifically, if I do end up showing the face, I'll definitely do that easier. But I do think maybe in a couple of weeks we'll get something like that done. Just for fun. Because I see a lot of the guys like Da Vinci and whatnot announce that, so it could be pretty fun. Let's quickly see here, guys. We have some Kraken news. Kraken hints at listing Shiba Inu this week. I think it's rather interesting. Not exactly sure if this is actually happening or not, but I guess we could just call it like that. Interesting news for right now. So what I basically saw in that regard was Kraken hints listing. Oh, what I saw in this regard is that many people are speculating that because of Kraken's newest statements, it's going to be coming out just here, and people are going really excited about Shiba for it. However, if we look at the prices real quick, let's quickly check this out, guys. Let's quickly check this out. Shiba Inu is not really going up too much because of any speculation in that sense. I'm not really too 100% sure. Wait a minute. This tweet has been deleted. This tweet has been deleted. That is actually peculiar. That I didn't expect that. Who's holding Shiba Inu? In the chat box here. Let's again do a little bit of a... Somebody said, let's quickly see here. RLC says you should do more polls, e.g. who holds H-bar. Let's do first right now. Who holds Shiba? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I hold a little bit of Shiba. I am not buying any single more coin or something like that. I mostly hold it because I bought really early. And I do think, you know what, maybe there's going to be another wave of pumps. And more specifically, maybe there's going to be this this listing on Robinhood that's going to make the price pump. But I think most people are in it from that perspective, right? Thinking, you know what, I bought it a little while ago, I'm holding it till the end. I'm definitely not saying you should buy this coin, guys, at all. And I will definitely tell you, if you think you have a better shot at another crypto, definitely go for it. I just tell you guys honestly, I do have some. Because I bought it at the start, and I'm just going along with the ride. I did sell a little bit as well throughout the road. DJ says, nah, I sold mine at the top and shorted it with high leverage all the way back down and bought some Bitcoin. All right, I guess that's fair. I guess it's fair. At the end of the day, we should be holding some of these meme coins for the hey, we have 589 viewers. We should be holding these coins for the I guess, shorter term gains where Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, whatnot, they're more of the longevity, you know? At least that's my thought process. Interesting for the Shiba and Kraken. I mean, I'm not really sure if that has any effect whatsoever either, but whatever. So it's been deleted though. That's peculiar. Oh yeah, guys, I have a little bit of a critical article here. I think some of you guys might not like this. And I pressed the like button solely so I can remember that I have to cover this article. So I'm not really liking this little thing. This is the founder of Messari. Pretty well known. You can see here has quite a lot of followers over on Twitter. People know him in the crypto space. He's let go some really interesting statements regarding the Ripple lawsuit. And the digital asset investor is really eating him alive. Let's put it like that. So let's, I guess, cover what he said and what my thoughts are about this. Because I think this is rather funny. No, I can't really call it funny. But the battle is interesting. So he said, I am attacking and will continue to attack SEC leadership because Gary Gensler is divorced from his agency's mission and is not honestly pursuing solution. Oh yeah, fair, right? That sounds reasonable, sounds good. The SEC is fighting technical security violations while ignoring the safe harbor which would prevent fraud, e.g. Ripple. Ripple isn't guilty of security law violations. In my opinion, they're guilty of fraud. They misled XBT holders over insider token selling, selectively disclosed data, and hype partnerships as value additive to the underlying currency. Pierce's safe harbor would have fixed this. And so, yeah, the digital asset investor didn't take lightly to this. Oh, no. He's going after him with full force over the last couple of hours, shouting one thing after another, going crazy over on his Twitter. As an example, can you direct me to the thread where you question Ethereum sales by Joe Lubin, Vitalik Buterin, the Ethereum Foundation, Consensus, Gavin Wood, Andrew Keys, etc.? No. And if you think that's fraud, you'd be interested in getting your opinion, or I'd be interested in getting your opinion on what this is called. This is, again, the whole question about Ethereum. Because at the end of the day, we're not really saying that everything that Ripple did, or everything that any crypto company did here, is 100% transparent, 100% quote-unquote good. Nor is almost no company in the world ever with their policies and their everything like that. I mean, no company is 100% full on with everything. Otherwise, business would be really different. But people usually hold things back from you, so to speak. Now, I'm never claiming that Ripple is 100% upfront with every single thing they've ever thought of, or every single thing, because they're not. Let's be honest. This is a multi-billion-dollar company in San Francisco. They hold things back. At least I do believe so. What we do know, however, and this is a very important distinction to make, is that there's a high probability that this little argument that Ryan is making makes absolutely no sense. Mostly on the basis that, well, the Ethereum, the way that Bitcoin, everything like that was handled is just quote-unquote way worse than what Ripple has ever gone through. And more importantly, let's make that argument and that distinction first before ever going back to Ripple. At least I think that's more important to do. But people often like to criticize the things which are easiest to criticize. Like, for example, Ripple right now is an easy target. Yet Ethereum, I think, is a way more important target because they're being held back, so to speak. If you guys know what I mean, like these guys, like Ripple, they're already being sued, so it's easy to say, Ripple, they're doing it wrong. But Ethereum, oh no, that's fine. While in the end of the day, Ethereum most likely has some way further and heavier violations in the sense that the whole structure behind Ethereum's promotion and SEC bond just doesn't make logical sense. And I think that's way more important to kind of uncover what the SEC has been doing behind closed doors with the Ethereum Alliance, rather than, the allegations against Ripple should have been changed slightly. You know, there's not security violations for that's a whole different point for another day if you actually want to be honest about it. The most important part when you're talking about Gary Gensler's leadership being quote unquote wrong is talking about what type of relationship the SEC had with Ethereum to come to these conclusions. And how can they say to the market, no, things are clear, when ultimately nobody actually knows how they work? Even Coinbase, one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges, you cannot tell me that Coinbase does not know how crypto works. Coinbase would be one of the top 3 companies in this world if we're talking about how cryptos work. If they don't know which coins are securities, then there's something wrong with your policy. Change my mind. It's absolutely impossible that Coinbase does not know how these things work. And so from that perspective, the SEC is just unclear, and I do wonder, very much so, why they've always left Ethereum like on the sidelines, when clearly there's videos of them saying, "Oh, you know what? No, it's like we're selling some Ethereum for Bitcoin to basically crowdfund our project," and literal SEC statements say, "You know what? If you're doing that, you're a security." But then all those statements say, "Yeah, if we actually disregard the whole crowdfunding, it's not a security." Who cares about all the rest? It's about the freaking crowdfunding. And why did that change? Why all of a sudden can they leave that behind? And why is it so selective? Those are the real questions behind this lawsuit. And that is exactly what I think is most important to uncover. Yet that's not what they're doing. They're always criticizing the ones that are already being harmed, which is funny to me. Oh, little rant because I'm kind of passionate about that. Bashir said, what do you think about Floki Inu? I don't think really much of any of those Inu type of cryptos. I don't hold many. I hold Shiba Inu. That's basically because I bought it early. I'm not buying any meme coins for that matter. I do look at them. I do cover them occasionally if they're crazy in volume. But I'm not really too heavy on any of them, if you guys get my drift. Why? Mostly because I think meme coins can do really well. Yes, honest, they can. However, why? Oh, I forgot to share the stream in my Telegram. No. Ooh. But I do think there's more longevity in real crypto, so to speak. So, I mean, why would I go all the way for like a meme coin like that when I can also buy the real thing? Sometimes it's like gains, right? Short-term gains over, or I guess short-term gains over long-term gains. But I usually think about the longer-term picture, honestly. By the way, guys, are you already in my Telegram? So we have two Telegrams. One is the alerts one, and one is the group. Make sure you just join the group and say hi, just for fun. It's growing really quickly, man. It's always fun to see how many new people have joined over the last couple of days as well. We got like about 80 people or 100 people a day that join. So it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger every day. Make sure you check it out as well. And also, guys, I'm going to remind you real quick, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Right now is your best time to do so. We post a lot of crypto videos every single day. I know. But most of them are very useful to you. Oh! I spilled some drink. How do I do this? I spilled some drink now. No. My blackberry juice has been spilled. The one thing which is worst to spill out of everything. Blackberry, because it never goes back up. I will fix it later. Dusty, a lot of scammers who pretend to be you. Yeah, I guess. Be careful, by the way, over on Telegram, because a lot of people are pretending to be me. Be careful over on Instagram. Be careful over on Twitter. A lot of people are going to try impersonate, and they're going to try steal your money. So please understand, I will never DM you. I will never ask you for money. I will never tell you I know an investment guru who can help you. All I'm telling you guys is check out the freaking channel. Make sure you subscribe to that. That's what I always tell you. And I usually, let's quickly get this to pause so I don't hear the sound. And I also tell you sometimes to check the description. Here and here in the description are all the links that are officially mine. So if you want a Telegram, boom, links in the description. If you want my Twitter, boom, link is there. If you want my Instagram, it might be somewhere there, might not be, but literally it will be in my description of my videos if it's officially me. So right now I'm not even promoting Instagram. So don't follow me there then. Don't go looking around because there's so many scams. If I wanted you to follow my Instagram, I'd put it here, but I guess I just kind of forgot to go about it, I guess. Because I'm looking at it now, I'm like, I don't see an Instagram. Bybit link, it's there. Everything is just there. That's the only thing I think you should go for. Okay, I'm getting some messages about the gems, guys, so I'm quickly looking at that here over on my left or my right. Because the gems, as I said before, they're the real money makers right now. Okay, I just wanted to quickly update myself. Yeah, and if we're coming back on the whole trading department, guys, I've told you all for a couple of days right now, I'm just buying XRP. I have a couple of long positions open over on Bybit. I'm just buying every altcoin that I get the chance to, primarily focusing on Metaverse. Oh, James says Instagram is literally right there. Okay, maybe I'm blind, man. I mean, it's by the way, where's Instagram? Let me see. Am I blind? Patreon, TradingView. Where is he? Now, if you're seeing Instagram in this list, then I'm really having some eyesight problems. TradingView, Billy. Man, no. Oh, maybe in the description of the live stream. That could be so. Man, I am so blind. If you're saying that Instagram is here. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not too relevant. All right. Do you guys have any questions here real quick? So again, later today, what you have to expect on my channel is the Sologenic airdrop explanation on how to get it for all XRP holders. I'm working on that right now. I think we covered most of the articles I have here over on the top. Let me quickly see to verify. Twitter, Ryan Selkin, just to be see. What do I have here? Just follow me over on Twitter, I guess, if you didn't do it yet. Maybe you want to do that. You can check it out. See Flare. Oh, okay, by the way, there's also one little fishy thing going around. A Flare community wrote, I would like to issue a warning regarding a fairly convincing email I just received, which is evidently a scam, so be careful. It links to a mirror of the Ripple website, but don't be fooled. These scammers are becoming increasingly dedicated to parting you with your hard-earned assets. So all I'm just saying about that one is be a little bit cautious, be a little bit careful, because... well, they're gonna try to steal your Jamba Juice. All right, be careful. Don't click links in emails, guys. Never click it. Just make it a habit. Never click a link in an email. Always go to the website yourself. Type it in for your own. Make sure you check links if you really have to press them. Check them first through a couple of internet checkers. What else can I tell you? Yeah, just subscribe to the channel for more updates coming out soon. The channel is growing really rapidly the last couple of days. I think tomorrow we might hit 135 subs. 1,000 subs. If you guys know any, I have a little side note, guys, for all the people watching right now. I have 3,000 XRP to still give away as well. I still haven't done it yet, but the 3,000 XRP is still in a different wallet, so I still have it to give away. So I'll still think of something we're going to do about that soon. So don't worry about it. It's been like, I don't know, like a month and a half or so since I got it. But, yeah, all right. I'll get it soon. I'll get it soon to give it out, so to speak. But I need to set up a gleam, like a little gleam like that. But I'll get it done. Don't worry about it, guys. Make sure you check out Bybit. Right now, the freaking drop is going on for Gene. We have about one, I think, more day or 2 more days. Make sure you check that out. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto stream or video coming out later today, as there's a ton of cool stuff happening, guys. So make sure you stick around the channel. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today.